We can give them a round of applause anyway. We'd also like to thank our esteemed board members for their leadership and contribution. I'd like to ask all of our board members who are present to please stand up at this time so we can honor you and give you a round of applause. Please stand up. They all greatly support our ashram's progress, and we really appreciate their efforts and dedication. Thank you. Finally, myself and I know everybody on the stage would like to take a moment to honor the Gurukulam staff. These are the dedicated and hardworking people who cook our food, lead our prayers, answer the phone, sweep the floors, run the office, did all the last minute things to make today's event possible, make this Gurukulam a joyous and beautiful experience. We're very fortunate to have this team led by Sudatmaji, who's a person who truly symbolizes seva. He's certainly been a mentor to me today, and we appreciate their efforts to keep the Gurukulam running smoothly. So another round of applause for them, please. And now is a portion of the program that I know many of you are excited about. I'm excited about it each year, which is the formal release of the souvenir and the books. Every year our souvenir is inspired by a particular piece of art, where this year's souvenir was designed by our artist, Ms. Samata Chaitanya. The designs, articles, pictures, and advertisements are all digitally created. You know, many of these come together at the last minute. It takes a lot of effort to produce the souvenir. We all look forward to it. This year's theme is the works of Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya, skilled master and guru of gurus whose mammoth achievements were performed within a short lifespan. As you all probably know the story from the famous shloka, it translates, at 8 he mastered 4 Vedas, at 12 he was a knower and a scholar of all Shastras, at 16 he became an expert interpreter and master commentator, at 32 he was a great Muni who had established 4 matas, traveling 4 times Aryavarta's length and breadth on foot, introduced Shanmata, 6 sects, 6 systems of worship, and established 10 types of sannyasa parampara and 10 types of sannyasis. Each were such as accomplishments so extraordinary for a common human being that we look upon him as Ishvara's Vibhuti, an avatar of Lord Dakshinamurti, as prophesied in the Bhavishya Purana. The front page depicts Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya against an orange background with his only belongings, a staff, his scriptures, his bhiksha bowl. Orange, the color of fire, is also regarded as the color of sannyasa, renunciation in our culture. Just as the fire devours and purifies everything with which it comes into contact, so is a sannyasi, offering all his karmas in the fire of knowledge with a detached and discriminative mind, owning his true self. As you'll see from the front cover, if you have in front of you, the shadow cast by Adi Shankaracharya depicts that just as we do not identify with our shadow, jnanis, wise men such as Shankaracharya, do not identify with their bodies. The back cover shows Shankaracharya in the role of Sanmata Stanpacharya, and the orange color of the sannyasi robe suffuses the entire souvenir to maintain the mood. It's really a beautiful cover, and of course, the cover is wonderful, but it's the contents that really are enlightening to all of us. The articles inside are by our acharyas, many here on stage. Indeed, a source of treasure and knowledge, and were specifically selected for this souvenir. From the ocean of Shankaracharya's varied works, a few articles on his stotras, Parankana Granthas, Bhagavad Gita Bhashya, Upanishad Bhashya, and culminating in his masterpiece, the Brahma Sutra Bhashya, are served to our readers in a summary form. These articles will surely whet your appetite to read even more of Arsha Vidya's publication. So I hope you enjoy the souvenir. It's really a beautiful piece. I had a chance to look at it before coming on the stage. We're very thankful to the whole souvenir committee for this beautiful production. So I'd like to give them a round of applause. We also have 3 books out for release today and 1 PDF form book. The first is Mandukya Upanishad by Swami Dayanandaji. The Mandukya Upanishad, as many of you probably know, is about self. It's about minimizing self-ignorance, learning that there's another version of the self, a true version of the self. The Mandukya Upanishad unfolds this self through an analysis of Omkaras corresponding to the 3 states of experience that everyone goes through daily. So that will be released today. our very own Swami Vidathatmananda Ji, in Swamiji's words, is releasing our Aproksha Anubhati. Aproksha Anubhati means immediate experience. It simply means knowing yourself immediately as you are, which is the only way to find fulfillment in life, as Vedanta teaches us. Right now, as you see yourself as a jivatma, a limited being, which is not true. When you see yourself as you are, as a complete being who's always free, that's fulfillment and success in life. That's a core facet of Vedanta, and we're very much looking forward to reading that book. Finally, the last hard copy book is What Every Aspirant Ought to Know by Swami Jyotirmayananda. All movements and actions are solely by his one universal power, ceaselessly working in everyone and everything. Understanding which I remain an instrument to do his will, I now abide by my self-true being, which is none other than Ishvara himself. It's about a connection with Ishvara. It's a beautiful book. And finally, I'm very excited to say that Savriti Mani has released a book on stage plays for children, which is going to be available in PDF form. And I think somebody may have a copy of the PDF that they can show you later today. As Puja Swamiji said, this book is a boon to all those who conduct Purna Vidya classes and to children. And we're going to talk more about Savriti Mani's service and honor her later on, but she was certainly an influence on me. So 3 books released, 1 in PDF.
Souvenir. Hear you properly. If there's some feedback, I'll fix it back there.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Okay. Next, we'll present the Mandukya Upanishad. Four volumes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This may be perhaps the most voluminous work of even on Mandukya Upanishad and Kariga. I don't think there is anything bigger and more elaborate than this commentary. And it's edited by Swami Sakshat Chidananda. Very beautifully brought out by the Arsha Vidya Research and Publication Trust. I just said that this must be perhaps the most elaborate commentary on Mandukya Upanishad with Kariga. And it has been edited by Swami Sakshat Kritanandaji in Rishikesh. as usual, every creation or production of Arsha Vidya Research and Publication Trust, which publishes, say in Chennai, which publishes Puja Swami's books, each book is beautifully brought out, the cover, the print, the font, and everything just outstanding. So it does justice to Puja Swamiji's work, Puja Swamiji's thoughts, and everything is just wonderful about this book. As I say, this must be one of the most elaborate commentaries on the Mandukya Upanishad with Kariga. Oh.
Thank you. And next, we'd like to release the Prakshut Anubhati.
This is Swami Vidyatmananda's work. This translation and commentary of Aparoksha Anubhuti is composed by Swami Vidyatmanandaji.
The next book to be released is What Every Aspirant Ought to Know by Swami Jyotirmayananda. And finally, we'll acknowledge the release of Stage Plays for Children by Sarvati Mani based on Indian culture.
Fresh from the place.
This is a stage plays for children by Savitri Mani, and it is in the form of PDF. Swamiji says this may be the fourth publication by Savitri Mani.
Before we enjoy the addresses by each of the Swamis on the stage, I wanted to make a quick note of recognition to the Aim for Seva, headed by Srini Raman. On behalf of Sri Srini Raman for Aim for Seva, we're happy to announce our in-person live donor appreciation events featuring Abby V, a music composer, songwriter, and performer across 26 cities in the United States. Please support the organization, keeping with Puja Swamiji's teaching of growing from a consumer to a contributor, making Swamiji's sankalpa of educating rural India. You can wish www.aimforsevausa.org for more details about Abby V's shows. And while we're talking about ways to support the ashram and its work, you will find enclosed in your souvenir a pink card and a orange card or yellow card talking about the benefits that you get as a patron member. Please do take a look at that and consider becoming a patron of the ashram. Thank you. Since we have everybody on stage, I'd like to just do one last celebration of the book release because it really is very nice.